You are a sexy individual. It just works, you know. I got a theory about it.
I love it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Well, like I mean, it's a great shirt too. I'm skinny fat,
Yes.
and I genuinely think it's better to be.
Oh, I'd love. Yeah, I've thought about this big time.
Yeah, hop on this mic here, because I think you like guys like you. I think look better than guys like me.
Yes, I would agree.
Yeah,
Just in
fuck.
general.
God damn it!
He's like, you're right.
Just me versus you. Yeah, I know. I do think you're better off being fat as hell, but you got to be a specific kind of fat.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I mean. Like, but you're like round, right,
Exactly.
and
You
filled
don't wanna
out.
be- you don't
I'm
wanna be-
lumpy
It's the
and
same-
rolly. You're just like, boom, I'm a little bit bigger.
You know what it is? It's the same way, titties work. Is
Yeah.
a man's body. You want to be plump
Full.
and firm.
Yeah.
You don't want to be saggy.
Right.
You know?
That's what I am.
You're like a little
I'm a
fucked up
melted
bee cup.
candle.
Yeah.
Just blah.
The perfect explanation.
Yeah, no, it makes perfect
Oh, I
sense.
thought about this.
And you know what the
'Cause you
worst
had
part
me-
is usually, you know, at least like skinnier people are normally like healthier at least.
Right,
I don't.
right.
I'm a bag of bones. I'm a piece of
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
not even like I'm like, well, I wake up in the morning and I feel better than you. No. We probably feel the
Right,
same fucking way.
right,
I'm just
right,
ugly when I
right,
take my shirt off. Where you're kind of like,
Exactly.
you know, he's a big guy. Whatever.
Exactly. You let it rock.
I mean, we were just talking about the picture you posted on Mother's Day.
Yes.
Which is it's a lot like the Seinfeld episode with the picture of Kramer where it's like, I can't look away. It's oddly
yeah.
seductive.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
No, it was just like I was like, that's a hot dude.
Thanks. That's what I'm going for. That's what I'm going for.
I was like, I fuck that dude.
Fully 100%. I'm trying to
I'm
put
a
that
straight
vibe out
man,
there.
and I fuck this guy.
Successfully, you know, Pride Month is here, and the vibe has
Oh, I'm
successfully
ready.
been put out, man.
I'll get sucked off by a guy. I don't care. Truly, I don't. Who cares? It hasn't happened yet. I haven't.
You're just waiting. You're just waiting for the right time.
There was one time where I met this guy who reminded me, like, you know, when you meet someone and they're just like, oh, that's like my buddy, whatever. This guy reminded me of my friend's ex. Like, he had the same energy of a like cute woman, and he was like a little blonde guy. I was doing shows, right? He's just kind of chatting me up. I had a second show to go to, but if I didn't, who knows? Like, true, like, I'm like, dude, I might have gotten sucked off by that guy.
I got a
you know?
full-
I had 15 more minutes, man.
I got
Truly.
a full-on offer once by a guy to
Yeah,
suck
yeah.
my dick, and I said no,
Yeah.
and it's the gayest thing I've ever done.
It really is. Hit this guy up. Do you have his contact?
If you had
He's a spin instructor.
that guy.
He was my spin instructor.
This guy was so fucking hot,
Oh, wow.
and a spin instructor in his class. I mean, like,
wow.
the homophobia was raging at that point.
Yeah.
Who
It
could
wasn't
turn down?
homophobic to be
It's
like,
homophobic to turn
no.
down that guy. He was that hot.
Yeah.
You should have been like,
he was
listen.
showing me his dildos. He's like,
Whoa, really?
He's like, yo, this is like this dildo and this dildo, and I was
And
like,
they were
I was
all-
like, sick.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'll suck your dick. And I was like,
You saw the dildos, you're like, those are way bigger than my dick. They're like,
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
disappoint you,
embarrass
bro.
myself if I fuck this guy. You were hard. He just couldn't tell. Your dick was barely making a dent in your khakis.
If you went out this weekend, free
Yeah.
night, all the time in the world, and some dude, would he have to be hot?
Well, it wouldn't. Again, it's not a hot thing,
Right.
It's
That's what's weird, right?
It's an energy thing.
Yeah.
And I will say, I would 100% prefer a woman to suck my dick. Like, I want
Just to be clear.
like, which is fun, you know. But like, and I will say, he's got like, I do want him to be a little feminine. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like,
So it's like you want a dude who's basically a chick.
like, give me a little long hair. He has
Yeah.
he has makeup, but you can't tell.
can I ask you
You know what I mean? Like, he's got a real natural look going.
He's
You know
wearing
what I
war
mean?
paint. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet. What's his deal?
No, there's a smarminess to him that I don't. You know what I mean?
I don't disagree.
I like. That's why you like
Yeah.
him, because he's like a little smug little fucker. That's why you're
I
into
don't
him.
want smugness.
we,
no.
we had a clip on our show once. The question I asked was, what was it? It was like, who do you think would do better with the opposite sex's body parts? Basically, like chicks with dicks or guys with
Oh,
pussies.
true,
The
true.
way I posed it, I don't know how it was, but I was asking him like men or women, and he answered Timothy Chalamet was his answer, and I was like, that's not what I meant.
yeah.
So ever since then,
that's a classic hypothetical. It's the like Bailey J versus Buck Angel hypothetical. Is that what you're talking about?
no.
A woman with a
It-
dick,
it
a hot
is
woman
kinda
with
like
a dick,
that. Yeah,
or
it-
a guy with a pussy.
right. That's
1,000 times out of 1,000, girl with a penis. It's not even.
No. No.
Like the penis is the least objectionable part. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want stubble. I don't want to smelling like a guy.
Everything
Dude,
else
that's
about
No,
it.
a dick I can
Kissing
deal with a
dude?
dick.
Yeah.
I've
It
said
all
before.
passes, like, would you rather kiss a guy with a beard?
I would rather
or
suck a guy's dick before I
And
kiss
it's
a
like,
guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If
I don't
I'm
want
kissing
this.
you
Well,
right now, absolutely not. I'll blow you way
Yeah.
before I do that.
I will say I grew up in I'm Greek, so I'm used to kissing stubble cheeks. So it's like I'm good with that. I think I would probably, but like
But,
a
like,
deep,
making
a
out,
prolonged makeout, a passionate
the
makeout
beard,
session.
the mustache.
It was like
Yeah.
I think in the movie it's like, would you rather kiss a guy for 15 seconds or like suck his dick for 2 or something like
I
that?
see, I see.
And
Yeah.
if it's with the stubble and the feeling and all
I'm
that,
with you.
No way. I
But
mean,
then again,
that's-
to go back to that,
I've had a popsicle before.
let me go back to that little, yeah, of course, that little blonde guy from that show. I would kiss him for hours. I would, I don't care. You know what I mean? But he's got to read. And I think that's also the thing of like we're in an age where it's like we're understanding gender is fucking bullshit, and it is kind of like people are just kind of like somewhere on a spectrum.
Just
you know what I
whatever
mean?
your dick gets hard for.
And
Whatever
it's
your
like,
pussy gets
and
wet
so
for.
I think I'm like, a guy that's closer to the, to the other end of the spectrum. He's just kind of like, on his they them shit.
Yeah,
like I
do your thing, man.
Whatever.
I mean,
on
like
his he
the-
they shit. You know what I mean? That's fine.
If I
No,
found
fucking-
out that you
I think we're all figuring out there's different stuff we can
making
fuck.
out. If you were making out with
Well,
that
holes
dude,
around.
Yeah.
you're making out with that guy for hours, like you said.
Sure.
That's way gayer than if you fucked him.
Oh, easily.
Like if you were just like, I
Yeah.
fucked that guy, like, well,
Yeah.
a hole's a hole. You
Yeah.
kissed him for a few hours. You're a gay
Yeah.
guy.
He was great. He was cool.
There's
I
some guy out there listening. Like,
where he's
he's
at.
like, wait a minute,
I'm
that
trying
was
to think,
me.
I'm trying to figure out where the show was. It was in Brooklyn at the Faulkner. That was the bar. This is like 4 years ago. If you're out there and you've kept it tight, hit me up.
Oh, man. This has to be the first podcast in history where all 3 people on it came out in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. We're all at least heteroflexible,
I-
minimum, and possibly bi. You know what I mean?
If not
Like,
fully gay.
Pride Month,
Listen,
everybody.
listen, guys, unshackle yourselves from Barstool and go suck some cock. All right? It's time. It's time, fellas.